Fat guys with sci-fi.
Horror, maybe? Who knows?
Or horror? Maybe.
Maybe.
So, spoiler warning for a 31-year-old movie. We just watched 1993's Freaked by Alex Winter. And, guys, I got to say, it was a fantastic stroll seeing all those old sci-fi or those old...
Special effects.
Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. The eyeballs. It really does make me wonder where they did they use that as inspiration for the Minions, because it sounded almost just like the Minions.
They were Rastafarian, but yeah, 100%, dude. It sounded like the Minions, and then the eyes being so big. So in this movie, the main villain has a statue of himself that moves back and forth, and he has two eyes that disappear, and they turn out to be the bodyguards, or the not bodyguards, the bouncers of his little amusement park. And those eyes sounded such like the Minions.
Except you could understand them.
Okay.
Somewhat, yeah.
I mean, I understand the Minions,
Yeah.
A little bit of Spanish.
But yeah, dude, 100% Esperanto.
I only hear banana. So.
Okay. Yeah. Gotta say, that's Minions are probably pretty dope, dude. Bob's the shit. Stewart, they're all cool guys. The other one.
Who was your guys' favorite freak?
My favorite freak, guys, it's got to be Stewie.
Yeah.
He came in there at the end,
Troll or whatever they call him. He became an actual troll.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mine, I would have to say, it was the Sock Man.
Okay.
Sockman was pretty good. I like the Sockman.
Yeah, it was just a...
Rosie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was...
Yeah.
Bobcat?
Bobcat Goldthwait,
Yeah.
Comedian. You hear his voice in little cartoons and stuff all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Jenkins is my mother's name. It's a good American name.
Remember him from the police department movies?
Police
too?
Academy.
He's
Yeah.
one of the bad guys in all of them, right?
Yeah.
But Sockman is just 3 hands.
Yeah.
His head is just a hand, and he just puts it in a sock puppet.
Yeah.
But I liked him.
His death scene was cute. I'm gonna have to say Mr. T.
Oh, yeah.
The bearded lady.
The bearded lady.
Yeah,
just
you
the.
gotta go Mr. T.
Just the way he became.
So
It's stuff that got him to say.
You'd be a lot better without a penis.
All right, so full of questions. You'd be better off without a dick.
You can keep the beard. All right.
found out who I was.
Just like a hug.
It was very progressive for 1993.
I just like it's like, I am woman. I like me.
Yeah, dude.
I think you guys forgot about the unsung hero of the movie, the wrench that got turned into a hammer.
Oh, that's a sad scene.
Hey, man, he was useful, He was useful.
He
Or
was-
she. I'm not sure you can. In this day,
I don't think I-
gender a wrench that got. I mean, it's
What would you use in Spanish as a prefix? El or la?
probably el martillo.
El martillo. Okay, so it's a him.
But if the audience has never seen the movie Freaked,
Yeah.
it's just a movie about a famous actor that gets
He-
partnered with some
Chemical company.
company.
Yeah, like Monsanto. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like Monsanto sponsored
I just like the
movie.
name of it. It was EES, everything
But shoes
everything
company.
but shoes. Yeah. And the chemical they produced created a mutation.
Zygote 24.
Zygote.
By the way, that's like female eggs, isn't that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that tripped anyone else out. I was like, oh.
I didn't know that.
Oh.
Me either.
Well, when a woman gets pregnant, it's the zygote. It starts out as the zygote, and then it becomes further on down the line. I mean, we're not gonna get into that. This isn't that kind
That's
of
for
thing.
another podcast. Fat guys in science.
When I was a young kid, I thought Zygote was a Pokemon, so I would draw my own Pokemon as you do at 4th grade, and that's what I named it, Zygote. And my aunt just clowned me for a solid day and a half, dude. You know,
It sounds like Pokemon.
It does sound like a Pokemon.
Zygote, go.
Zygote, I choose you. I guess I just got to get the hanger to get you out.
Yeah. Woo! That's his evolved form. It's a baby. He's useless for a little bit.
But some of the jokes were pretty funny. Like
Every time you watch it, you catch a couple of little jokes and you really catch before. Like I didn't remember like the Three Stooges jokes. The beginning when it runs through the forest and you just hear like the stock sounds of the Three Stooges.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I just kind of like that one kind of joke where they're all on the airplane and they're coming into their destination of what was Saint Elan or still Saint La Flamme, because named after the patron saint of desserts or whatever it was.
Okay, yeah.
Of dairy or
Yeah.
I forgot what it was. But anyways, they're coming down in the airplane, and then suddenly the airplane blows up. And then for reason they're like,
Switch to them just watching the airplane.
yeah, they're watching the airplane blowing up, and they're like, wow, I'm glad that wasn't our plane.
Yeah. It's lots of little humors, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, when she found out that he was with Ricky, you know, they should have booted that lady out of the car. The whole movie would have been different, you know?
Yeah, it would have been a movie. They would have solved everything. That's
No, I mean, this all could have been avoided had she not been like, oh, I want to go see this. A freak show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
And before that, she was...
trafficking humans.
That's just marriage,
Show
man.
society a part of themselves that they don't want to see.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's interesting how some of those how some of that stereotypes and jokes were a little dated. You know, it was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
The
don't
whole
think it could have been made.
Oh yeah, no. Like
Well-
when he kicked the two cosmopolitan gentlemen out. Cosmopolitan.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, if you're too sensitive, leave.
Yeah.
And these two guys just like,
But
and just left.
even the scene when they're on the plane and the hands coming out of his crotch and he's touching people, you know?
Oh,
Yeah, I'd be like,
it's kind of played out now, huh?
yeah. I mean, it was, and then how he was really Pepe Le Pew with the girl. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
You know, so I don't know. Maybe I need to get off my soapbox. You know, but yeah, fucking. It was interesting seeing the how things have changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
By the way,
I mean, they had sex with a dog man.
yeah.
yeah.
And,
Which,
It's played by
The
Keanu
Keanu
Reeves.
Reeves.
Yep,
Steal that
yep.
from Kenny.
yeah, it's played by Keanu Reeves. They paid him $1 million to play as the dog boy or whatever his name was.
And all he had to
And
do was
it-
hump up that young lady.
No, he had those.
Yeah, he had a few lines.
Yeah, he had a few lines.
God
But,
damn, $1 million?
yeah, but it's uncredited as far as I know.
Yeah,
It was,
it's not on the credits.
yeah, it's an uncredited that it's Keanu Reeves. It doesn't sound like Keanu Reeves
Yeah.
except for some spots you can tell it's Keanu.
He's laying on fake like a Spanish accent when he was kind of doing it.
And he did a good job.
But you can catch him sometimes. He sounds like Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
And those who don't know, Alex Winter is actually the other person in Bill and Ted.
I didn't see Alex Winter in there.
That was the main guy.
Oh, that was the main villain. That was Ricky.
Yeah, Ricky Coogan was Alex Winter.
Oh wow, dude. He
Ted.
dyed his hair black, dude. I didn't even recognize him.
No, I didn't recognize him either.
Oh man.
But now that you say that, I'm visioning him with blonde hair, curly hair now.
Yeah.
And I can see that.
I didn't connect the dots till like I refound this movie a while back. And I was like, oh shit.
The Dream Team.
Yeah.
Supposedly he had like a show like in the early '90s on MTV, and that's how it kind of progressed to this movie. It was like a comedy variety show.
It does feel, the whole movie felt like it would be on MTV, a Mad TV. Because Mad TV, wasn't there a show? I know there was a Comedy Central Mad TV, and then they just did comedy sketches. But this one felt like came from the Mad Comics. It had that grunge, body horror kind of
Early '90s grunge.
Yeah.
Get out of the '80s, still using practical effects.
You could feel how sticky the set was.
Yeah.
It did look super sticky. Every time they show him the green or the Beast Boy, you
Yeah.
can see it, it's like, oh man.
Oh yeah.
I see. Look,
Every
girls
time
wise,
it's-
that's pretty fucking cool to me. See the pus is pumping out of him. He has like a bow and it's popping out of his hump.
Oh yeah, really gross. But another joke that I liked was with the kid that they call him Troll, and he's like such a hardcore fanboy for Rick and stuff. They treat him like shit, but it was hilarious because once he finds out that, hey, Rick is in trouble, he needs to do something about it. So he creates his own like newspaper or whatever, but tries to sell it off to other big news companies so that hopefully people would come in and save Rick. And he walked into like Daily Global or whatever, and
The LA Times,
The
LA Times,
USA
and
Today,
each
New
one
York
they just
Times.
kept tossing him through a glass door, just boom, just throw him in there, and then he finally gets to the like Esquire kind of and they're like, we'll do this and stuff. Do you need to be escorted out? And he's like, oh no, I know how to get out, and he throws himself through the damn glass door.
I mean, it's kind of like a cult movie, you know. I think people who like it, but it's really interesting to watch it tonight and see the impact that it really did have on like a lot of pop culture stuff, you know. Like you catch small references to things they did in that movie in a lot of different things.
Okay.
You know, so the one that I was thinking about right now, it just left my head.
Minions? Was it the Minions?
No, it was Men in Black. Men in Black. You know, the FBI. He goes to the newsstand. You know, or the Men in Black. They go to the newsstand and they're looking for an alien ate my husband in Men in Black. And in this movie, the FBI shows up and is like, well, when we read this article, we knew it was time to move. You know?
But first,
and then
we were distracted by the Devil's Child,
Yeah.
and then this House of Blood.
And they all just in there shaking their heads agreeing too.
Yep. They're like, oh, yep.
And, I think...
Who was the villain?
wasn't there a...
Everybody but Shoes, that guy, and Randy Quaid.
Randy Quaid.
What
yeah.
wasn't it? I want to say there was a Jim Carrey movie where he kind of had like all the, or there was a movie where all the old heads were sitting there clapping. He was pulling the strings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of the movie, but I've seen that in another movie, and it came out after this one.
Okay. Let's see here.
Yeah. The old like timers that were like the board of directors.
Yeah.
And the CEO is just like, we'll pay you $5 million for this, and then he pulls it there, and he's like, who's all with this vote? And he raises his hands, and then he pulls on a lever and raises all the other old timers' hands up.
Or in the beginning, where he had the guy come in that slowly turned into more and more of a midget. There was one that was testing the formulas.
And he kept getting
Is that
his
Gar-
name wrong, calling him Juan Sanchez. And he's like, I'm not Juan Sanchez. It's
Juan Valdez or
it's-
John Valdez or something like that.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Then you think Ricky's gonna do like the right choice and keeps looking back and forth, like no, but that. Then he just like, oh, here's $5 million, and he kind of agreed to it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely a early '90s
Oh yeah.
movie. The cinematography on that, where it's like, something exciting happens. They go from the person's face, and they're like, "Oh," and exaggerated. Then suddenly whip it to whatever that was there, and then they whip it back, and they're like exaggerating another head, like looking in another direction, like 90 degrees, going, "Oh," and then whoosh.
Yeah. Yeah. And that intro was like 8 minutes long too.
It was a super long intro.
Holy fuck, guys.
I feel like they made a lot and realized they had too much, but they're like, "Well, we've spent so much work doing this. Let's just put it in."
Yeah, dude. Either that or attention spans were a lot longer back in the day.
Or they couldn't reach the time limit.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Pan it out, because it's supposed to be an hour and 20 movie. So
You know, it's real 90s when you see the big, like, hunking machine that look like it's slapped together, making something, and making all these noises. In the very end, it just kind of pours a little bit of stuff out into a cup.
Yeah.
Super quiet.
what other?
Rube Goldberg.
There was another movie that did something like that too.
They did it in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the opening scene. Is
Yeah,
that what
when
you're
you-
referring to?
Yeah, you see a lot of 90s stuff where
Yeah.
the big machine and he's in there just making a little cappuccino.
Yeah.
You know what Donatello's doing in the intro?
Yeah, that's kind of like not a bit, but like
A trope.
Yeah, a trope.
So I just grabbed this case, and they do give Keanu Reeves credit here.
Well, that's
Oh.
the DVD version. That was
Yeah,
15
it's
years
the
later.
DVD. But
I had to look for that DVD. I was trying to look for this movie. Usually I could type stuff up on Google, but this is one of the few like DVDs I had to deep dive search for.
Oh, okay. Can you RIP that one? Okay, never mind. Could I borrow that DVD?
I was gonna say, rest in peace.
Yeah.
You want to bury?
Oh,
the
you want to
movie?
rip it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, for the
Who
video.
rips anything anymore? Can you just download it? How it's worse?
Oh, I thought you said it wasn't on the internet anymore.
The actual trying to buy it.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, are you gonna use LimeWire? We're dating ourselves here.
Well, I'm just, I just think it's better quality if I stick it to the computer rather than find 480p or 360p YouTube
enough.
clips. But yeah, dude, it's still a good movie,
Yeah, the animatronics and stuff.
Practical effects are
Practical effects were-
spot on in this
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
That's why I think it still works today, because there were some jokes that now are kind of dated.
Dated, yes, definitely.
But
dated.
effects wise, is like one of my favorite movies to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially Beast Boy and all the goblins and the two
yeah.
big monsters at the end fighting.
Yeah.
But being older and watching, you can tell they're just kind of like jabbing like this. I
Yeah.
guess you can't see me do this on the thing.
It's a slow hand motion.
Just have to barely moving the arms
Yeah.
and just the big eyes just reacting to everything.
Yeah, a lot of visual storytelling like that. But you can tell it's, I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out that 90s style would be considered. Kind of like that Beavis and Butt kind of style.
Okay, early
You know-
night
you know-
Pogs. It reminds
Yeah,
me of
I
Pogs.
think, yeah, like the little style Pogs, the little
Yeah.
characters and stuff on Pogs.
Yeah.
And kind of like that. I keep thinking the scene in Beavis and Butthead where they get high in that cactus in the desert.
Oh yeah.
And they start seeing all those kind of like images flashing through, like kind of very 90s like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a name for that art style or not, though.
There.
I don't know. I know that Rob Zombie illustrated that scene.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's got very Grog Zombie kind of ish. But I don't know if there was like a certain name for that kind of art style. Like, yeah, it used to be on Pogs and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. That's
Graffiti
definitely-
art?
Is it graffiti art?
No, I don't.
They always show like the little
I-
goblin guys with their eyes like popping out of their heads.
That
big
came
veiny
from.
necks.
It came from
I would
the
just
hot
call it
rods.
like acid trip.
Well, no. There used to be and I think they're still around. There was like a hot rodding
Grunge aesthetic.
commuting.
Yeah, I was like grunge aesthetic.
Yeah, but there was a company that created. I forgot what the company is, but it had it looked like the Beast Boy and stuff. It's a small little hot rod car, and he's like halfway out with a big old shifter, and he's just like
goblin head, big old neck with veins in it.
Yeah, and his
like
eyes
he's shifting,
kinda,
popping out.
Yeah, that came from an actual company. I just don't remember.
Yeah, the thing was a style that was used a lot back in that day. Because like I said, I remember Pogs. Like I remember that too, having those Pogs with those weird kind of like 90s style monsters on them.
Yeah. I do remember those.
Okay, yeah. I fucking thought those. I had one that had a guy getting crushed in a cave, you know?
Like heavy metal, like the animation, but like more cartoony.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes pretty, yeah.
Yeah, it makes a lot of
That's
sense.
another movie we can do.
What's that? What
Heavy metal.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I have to find a copy or figure out where to stream it from, but
Yeah, dude.
that's
I saw
definitely 80s.
Oh yeah.
Come from the hair band days.
Hell yeah. See all that. What movie we doing next then, guys? Whose turn is it? Is it gonna be you, Big Earl?
Yeah, but I don't know what movie. I got till next week to figure it out.
Oh, okay. I don't want to rush the artist
we
process.
gotta leave our fans waiting to see what I'm gonna find.
Okay. Hi, Mom.
hey, Mrs. Bonner.
Yeah.
Maybe, maybe we'll watch. I don't know. You just gotta wait till next week and find out.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
One of the movies that, if I can find it, or if anyone can find it, one of the movies I'm thinking of when it comes around my turn is The Mummy.
Okay.
The
original Mummy that came out back in the 1930s or 40s.
I thought that was the 50s. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
It was pretty old because it used to be on Turner Classic Movies.
Yeah.
What?
Well, I mean, I remember. I want to say it was in school, in high school, right? Didn't in Ken Campbell's class? Didn't we watch the original War of the Worlds?
Yes, that was a long watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did the good guys win?
Well, of course, it's Earth. Earth always wins.
Yeah.
I don't think there's ever been one movie where Earth lost.
Oh, I'm pretty sure there has to be. Heavy metal or not heavy metal?
Nah, man.
Yeah,
Earth
okay.
always wins.
Yeah, I mean that's true because where else would they sell the film? You know,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I can't think of nothing.
I mean,
Yeah.
no matter what. Look here.
Even if it's like a defeat or
If
something.
it's an Earth-centric movie, Earth is always going to win, and if it's an American-centric movie, we always win. I don't think there's ever been a movie made in America where America lost.
Man in the High Castle. All right, sorry.
I don't.
Okay, I did.
What's that movie?
Huh?
Man,
I
High
haven't
Castle.
seen that.
Oh, okay.
It
That's
was for the Mummy movie, 1932.
Oh wow.
nice.
Yeah,
Huh.
with
Blackface.
with Boris Karloff as Emotep.
Nice. You know, Emotep was the world's first civil engineer. I just thought you guys should know that. And he was so good at his job, he built the Pyramid of Djoser, and they made him the god of medicine. Just something you guys should know.
Really?
Good to know.
Yep. That was from a high school report I did 25 years ago. What I like about mummy movies is they started out as scary, and then later on with like anything with Egypt, they kind of turned into like more adventure movies. You know?
Yeah.
Have you guys noticed that mummies aren't as scary as they once were? They're more like an adventure.
But wasn't the original Mummies more of like a shambling zombie kind of a deal?
Well, like
Or am I
Brendan
wrong?
Fraser, that one. I mean, I guess I was a little bit younger when that one came out. That came out in like what, the 90s?
1999.
Okay, so I would have been like 9 or 10. And I just remember being freaked out by the goddamn scarabs. I was like, these motherfuckers are gonna get in my ear.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't want my fucking
Maybe,
brain.
maybe
Hole.
that's what we should do is so sometime is do 1 week, do the original Mummy, and then do the Brendan Fraser Mummy. Compare the two because they will be similar. They're kind of similar, but
Okay, we could do
Yeah,
arcs. We could do arcs.
yeah,
Like
the Brendan
horror movie?
Fraser.
And
Yeah, Brendan Fraser's one is more adventure horror, but it is a remake of the original 1932 Mummy. And that one was a horror movie, but
Yeah.
maybe we can talk about that when it comes up.
Okay, perfect. We could do.
Yeah.
You could go anywhere. The ship is wide open. You could steer it in any
We
direction.
can
You
do
know.
anything we want.
Yep. Except grow taller.
True that.
Yeah, we can't grow taller, but we can
Damn.
grow
We can
wider.
grow shorter as well.
Oh, sure.
Give it 30 years and we will begin to lose bone mass.
Oh God, dude, I'm barely 5'9". I don't wanna lose any more.
We'll be 5 foot.
Yeah. Well, that's if I live long enough. You know. But,
well, I better live long enough to just have a cyborg body.
what's the first
I mean-
appendage you're gonna have done?
What do you think?
You're gonna get a periscope, dude, or
Yeah, man. They're like see everywhere, see everything.
Or,
burp, burp, burp.
that's from the movie Space Truckers. That could be another one we could do.
I believe that's on Prime, so we can do that one.
Because I just
what?
remember-
I think maybe next week we'll watch a movie that I saw on YouTube.
What was that one movie that was like 15 minutes or 20 or 30 minutes? It had the yeah, something like where they go
to do
in
Kong Fury.
time and then there's T-Rexes with laser beams and something with Hitler.
Let's hear the resumes. Oh, this is the Viking Age. I guess that makes sense.
Okay.
Stupid movie. Hilarious. Oh, could
There's one that's a weird, obscure, kind of like it's about a cyborg that was built to fight off the devil and his minions, and it's just like one of those practical effect B films. Let's see if I can find a copy of it.
Okay. Heck yeah.
I was gonna say.
All right. So
It's made by the same guy that did that Father's Day movie. You remember that one, Kenny?
No.
Did I show you that one?
I don't think you showed me that one.
Where the priest was like hunting down that demon that molest people, and this priest was going around like trying to kill all this stuff.
Sounds familiar, but
At the end, he ends up like killing himself to go free his sister in hell. Then you realize at the very end, everyone comes back but him.
spoilers.
Oh, damn.
Way to ruin the movie.
yeah.
There's plenty in that movie to ruin. There's plenty to ruin that movie. Yet to come.
Yeah, seems like we have a lot of different movie ideas and
Okay.
different like
Well, John,
genres.
maybe next week we'll do the original Mummy. It's not very long of a movie, is it? How long is it?
I don't know. It's probably about what? Maybe I can't imagine it's more than 2 hours.
Then we can kiss each other.
Let's
Oh, stop.
see.
Hey.
73 minutes is supposed to be.
Okay.
Wow, they had a budget of 196,000.
Well, that's like $1 billion in today's money.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. What year was that? What year was that done?
1993. I mean 32. Sorry, 33 was when my grandmother.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an hour and 13 minutes. I'm sure we could cram both of those movies in next week. We can do the short film at the beginning and
You want to cram in both movies?
yeah. You know, I mean, you know, being gay is like, you know, trying to squeeze into a tight parking space. You're pretty sure you can fit if you just fold the mirrors in.
Yeah. What? All right, Kenny, I lied. $198,000 in 1933 was like 4.7 million in today's money.
Oh, that's a low budget.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
I thought it would be higher. I thought $1 was like not to.
1932 is the height of the Depression.
Yeah.
Yeah, something ain't right here.
You want to know what?
Yeah.
This doesn't seem right.
Well, they probably made a lot of movies during the Depression era just to give people things to go do.
Yeah, but it was probably 198,000. I don't know. You buy all California for that. But yeah, I mean, let's get back on topic with this movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what else we need to say about this movie? Should we start giving movies ratings after we watch them?
Yeah, I think. What's
okay.
What's going to be our rating system? Is it standard?
How about this? We each get a vote. Yay or nay.
Oh, do like the
stars from old YouTube. Yay or nay, or like or dislike.
Or the two critics that used to be very popular.
Siskel and
where
Ebert.
They're like 2 thumbs down or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or whatever.
We can do something like that.
Okay.
Or a thumbs up like it's the Roman Coliseum.
All right. Are we doing this? So we're all sticking our thumbs.
All right.
All right. And 3, 2, 1.
Oh. This got awkward.
Oh god. We got 3 thumbs up, dude. That's good. That's good. 3 thumbs up.
Yeah, I mean,
Everyone.
is it the greatest movie? No, by far no. Did it have some of the?
Did it entertain you though?
Yes.
Did it keep you watching?
I was entertained. I laughed at some of the.
You're
the
giggling
jokes.
all over the movie, Kenny.
I like those old jokes that are so dated because we're dated.
Guys, I got so bored I was starting to do push-ups in the movie. You know?
Yeah,
I swear to God, dude. I was so fucking bored.
I thought you were just showing off that you can still do a push-up.
That's what I always think too, man.
You're going on for about almost 5 minutes of you just doing push-ups. Like,
I got 42. I just want to point that out.
oh,
That's mildly impressive. I can barely pass the Army fitness test right now. Yeah. Hell yeah. But I mean, I don't know.
I mean, in all fairness, I could have never passed any fitness test.
oh yeah. Even
Hey,
even
fit-
I might be there too, buddy.
Fitness dude. I know it's a good movie. I respect it.
Yeah.
It's a product of its time.
But I think
Feel like them good at-
prosthetics and stuff
Those
would still
sex.
hold up. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Well, you guys want to call it right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
All
go
right.
ahead and call it.
All right, it's been
Fat guys with sci-fi.
And horror, maybe.
toodaloo, 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 toodaloo.